much to say about it.
So we have a motion of ITL by Senator Gannon, seconded by Senator Susie. We have a motion of ITL by Senator Gannon, seconded by Senator Susie.
This bill, there was no opposition.
There was no one on it.
Well, the technical description from the Liquor Commission, they didn't take a position, but did raise some concerns. By changing the thresholds, you could sell only cigarettes and meet your threshold, but still get a cigar bar license. The way this bill is amended, it sort of undermines what is a clear track for what a cigar bar should be. And there was no one actually representing the cigar bar industry that testified in support of it either.
Okay.
Any other discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? I'll take it out. House Bill 1469, relative to banks, credit unions, and businesses. I have an amendment that's before you. If you take a chance, take a look at the amendment. This amendment creates a committee to study the need for anti-discrimination legislation. There is a problem, or there is a potential problem on the horizon, and I think by creating a committee to study this with the banking department, gathering some of this information that comes in as complaints, we could get a clearer picture before we pass something as broad as this bill.
So, Mr. Chairman, if I could, I just wanted to raise a couple issues. I think the language for the duties is vague enough, but I think that the things we should be careful about is, number one, the banking department has no authority, regulatory authority over national or federally chartered banks. So those complaints just get forwarded off. The department can only regulate the in-state entities that are chartered in New Hampshire. The other thing is, and I should have looked up the number, I should remember, I think it's in chapter 383, but the department is limited currently by statute in what it can provide about consumer complaints. It can only provide the number in nature. So to the extent they have some limitation, they can provide some information, but it is limited, and that's because we want to encourage people that have difficulties to provide what is sensitive financial information so things can be worked out. So I just wanted to raise those 2 points. This study committee obviously is focusing on banks and credit unions. I think there was a lot of testimony given that the legislation was so expansive it would take in every industry if you amended the Consumer Protection Act, but
Can I ask you a question, Mr. Chair?
Sure.
Who's keeping track of this, the banking commissioner?
The banking commission, yeah.
Okay.
And they'll be forwarding this to this committee.
Thank you.
Where does it say that?
I think we need to spell it out clearer.
in reporting on line 5, it doesn't say the committee. It just says the speaker, Senate president, and the clerks. So maybe we could add the commerce committees of both chambers.
Wait, hold on. You don't think it's sufficient the way it is? Senator Bradley?
No, that's just raising the point. I think your answer is a line before. If we're gonna go forward with this, I'd like to sort of the word possible. After the possible. Because I'm not sure. There's-
What line would you want that on?
TPD.
Line 18. All deposit, got you. Yep. Thank you. That would be fine.
who's volunteer?
His amendment.
Said again and wanted to be on it.
I don't mind if you're really.
Yep, I thought you would want to do that. Good. Could I have a motion? Would that change?
You have to move on Bill.
Right. So we have a motion of ought to pass. Second by Senator Bradley, seconded by Senator Gannon. We have a motion of ought to pass on the amendment with that change of adding possible by Senator Bradley, seconded by Senator Gannon. Discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Thank you very much. Senator Bradley. No, I was going to recommend Senator Gannon take this out if you don't mind.
Sure. We get it past the underlying.
And we didn't just do that?
We vote on the amendment.
Okay, so now, I have a motion of ought to pass as amended by Senator Bradley, seconded by Senator Gannon. All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Senator Gannon, take that out, please.
Thank you.
He takes it out. So it's on the committee.
Correct. Yep, please note that.
Dodge that bullet.
Meeting in Kingston.
Now we have 1503. Senator Bradley?
So, I probably made this request. Hearing. Correct. I think that we want the Secretary of State's office to review, this proposal. I understand that a 19-page bill is going to morph into a 50-page amendment that we don't have. There was, if I recall, no opposition. No. At least there was no testimony. Similar to when we amended banking laws, fee laws, truck laws, all of which I've been involved with over the years. When I read it, almost incomprehensible. And when we start talking about cryptocurrency, I know the value of making sure, because of all the other banking LLC trust laws, trying to be ahead of the curve, not behind the curve, it's important for New Hampshire to be ahead of the curve. It enhances our competitive arena, if you will, in the arena of all the other states. So I think it's important, but I really feel like the experts on this. So what I'm going to do is a committee that changes the effective date to January 1, 2025. I suspect that'll trigger a committee of competence. I hope it does. I suspect it'll go to the finance committee. We don't have the amendment from, I'm told it's 50 pages. It has to be vetted by people that are a lot more knowledgeable
Then an auctioneer.
or, majority leader. So, I don't know. Hope that they will, we'll go through the process, we'll go to the floor with an on-pass motion, go to finance, so there'll be a little bit of opportunity for the Senate to continue the vetting process.
And get that
But it's
amendment.
not exactly fair to finance committee to vet a 50-page amendment without the Secretary of State's office, the banking department, and potentially others looking at it. It's just not fair, given the time frame. So my hope is this triggers of a committee of conference. If I get the idea that it's not going to trigger a committee of conference, and it's take it or leave it on a 50-page amendment, I'll recommend it in study on the floor for today. This is an alternative approach to hopefully get us more time.
One question, if I may. There are actually two effective dates. So section 2 is January 1st, 2023, and then the other is on passage. Are you proposing everything for the, okay, just double checking.
Get that, Aaron? Okay.
Instead of making, that puts us behind the curve, in the words I suspected the sponsor, and that's what I think will trigger it.
And that's what we're looking for. Good, so I have a motion of ought to pass on the underlying bill by Senator Brad,
Committee amendment to change the effective date.
and we have a committee amendment to change the effective dates by Senator Bradley, seconded by Senator Gannon, to 2025. All in favor? Aye. Opposed?
I'll move on to pass as
We have a motion of ought to pass as amended by Senator Bradley, seconded by Senator Gannon. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Great.
I'm happy to take this one out because my remarks on the floor.
That'll be great.
Attention for the decided committee.
Thank you very much. Senator Bradley will take that out. Now, Senator Kavanaugh couldn't be here today, but there's some that we should just push through. We have House Bill 1249. It's relative to weights and measures.
Move on to pass.
We have a motion of ought to pass by Senator Gannon, seconded by Senator Bradley. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Motion for consent? Oh, we can't. I'll take it out. And
1106.
1106. Yeah, we have House Bill 1106, establishing a commission to study recruiting members of the armed forces. Discussion?
Yes, on line 9, it has 3 members of the Senate. I would,
Thank you.
I would,
Wow. You can tell it's written by the house. Yeah, okay, missed that.
I would propose one.
That would be great.
We add one house.
So 4 members of the House on line 7 and 1 member on line 9. I would move that amendment, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you. So we have a motion of ought to pass on House Bill 1106, and we have an amendment to change the line 7 to 4 members of the House and line 9 to 1 member of the Senate. We have a motion of ought to pass on the amendments by Senator Susie, seconded by Senator Bradley. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Good.
And then
Senator
we have to vote
Gannon?
on the bill.
Pardon me?
We have to vote on the bill.
We didn't just vote on that.
We
Okay.
vote on the amendment.
Boy, I'm trying to gavel down fast.
Appreciate it.
We have a motion of ought to pass as amended on House Bill 1106 by Senator Susie, seconded by Senator Bradley. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Senator, I'll take that out.
Oh, you're volunteering.
Yeah. Okay, you want to save the rest for when Senator Gannon, Senator Kavanaugh comes back?
Sure.
Why don't we do that? I have a motion to come out of executive session
So moved.
by Senator Susie, seconded by Senator Bradley. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Yes. Just give- Yeah, that's what I'd like to do. Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Say hi to the president for me.
I will.
No, seriously, say hi to the president.
He's a fun guy.
Everyone is. What the hell?
You've got the White House?
Yes.